to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. Get across the 20, walking down 23-yard line. Right to the air is Prescott. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Prescott. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
3rd down, they need 5. Here's Irvin. And he'll get this up past the 30-yard line. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. Can throw it here on 1st down. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those types of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Milroe throwing on 2nd down. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Past midfield to the 45. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
21-yard line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the deep.
And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense, shut that one down.
That'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30.
I think you chalk this one up like to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Gets a quick throw over to Samuel. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. That's fielded at about the 18. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Milrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They go play action now with Milrow. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. Set to go now on first and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it third and 4.
From the gun, it's Milrow. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for us Seahawks.
Seahawks football beginning the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Ready, break! Here's a handoff to Walker. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's David Collins on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Milrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Out of the gun. It's Milrow. Wright, Smith, and Jigba has it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Back left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down. They'll run with Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
2nd down, Prescott. Now, screen set up for Irving. Was brought down, and that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
Formation for the Cardinals.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Forced out wide. He brought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. The rookie out of Ole Miss, Walter Nolan. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Forced out wide. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. Oh, big hole left side. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. It's over. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football. Prescott. That's to the left side. Taken in by Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Seattle after this. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one is complete to McBride. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Seahawks 17.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's caught by Harrison right side. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short. But he has picked up the first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Prescott. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On first down, it's Milroe. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now.
To the air, it's Milroe. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Now Milroe. Pushed out to his right. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans and his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. Here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position. Everything else will take care of itself.
And the Cardinals are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line. Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. A shotgun snap for Prescott. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Here's Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
Chad Weiland to kick off for Arizona.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Let's go.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Here's Milroe to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's first down, Seattle.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Throwing is Milroe. Short one there to his tight end, Fant.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Moving outside the pocket, He'll try and get there on the ground. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Darius Robinson. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The handoff, it's Irvin. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going. Nice example there, Mike, is the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. Here's 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, 47.
Prescott now. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll get a few yards on this return. A pass to the 15-yard line. first and 10, it's Milrow. He'll get this complete to Walker. And no chance of turning the go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second down at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield, because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Ready, break. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Walker now gets us going here in the fourth quarter. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down and 8.
Ready. 1918.
Here's Walker. That one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock, keeping the ball on the ground?
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. On first down, here's Irving. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Second down, Prescott. That's left side. That's the tight end, McBride. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
Hey, kill! Yeah! 47.
Now, Prescott. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 18 yards on the connection. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First down, Arizona.
46. Yeah, there we go. Right there. Hey, 47.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. A short one here. Caught by McBride. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Prescott again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up.
He's got his big tight end, Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So a big play coming here for the Cardinals, who will go for 2.
Conversion.
Hey, kill!
They'll throw again. Dak. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go up for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Oh, going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A 3-yard loss brings up second down at the 33.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here comes second down.
Mustang 19. Here we go. That's steady.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the fourth quarter.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
Their own 13-yard line.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They get the victory away from home in the division. It's so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.